Hey, this is me, Zipster. Hey, Ginger, you want to go for a walk? You want to go for a walk? Go for a walk? Come on, let's go. Come on, sweetie. Crucial Fraction was just telling me that you're too fat and I should take you for a walk. So that's what we're going to do, okay? Come on, baby. Come on, let's go for a walk. Come on. Come on, baby doll. Come on. Okay, time for a walk. Time for a walk. My little neighborhood. The hood. Yeah. That's Bitsy's house. Right there. That's where Bitsy lives. La 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 la. I was thinking today, you know, I used to live in, where the hell was that town? Old Tappan, New Jersey? Yeah, all the way up in the north of Jersey. And I lived there with my whole band. This was the first version of Another Pretty Face. And one day we were all sitting in the kitchen and we were playing a game called Mammy Died. And the way you play the game, gee, I don't know if I can explain it actually without you seeing me, but I don't feel like being on camera right now. The way you play the game is one person starts and they say, Mammy died. And then another person says, how? And then the person who started it says, this way. And then would say, for instance, tap your head with your hand. Then everybody has to tap their head with their hand. Then the next person says, Mammy died. And you say, how? And then they would say, this way. And then they would be tapping their head with their hand and banging on the table with their fist. So now everybody's tapping their head with their hand and banging their fist on the table. Then the third person says, Mammy died. Everybody says, how? And he says, this way. And then you start stomping your foot on the floor. So now you're tapping your head with your hand, you're banging the table with your hand, and you're slamming your foot on the floor. Then it just keeps going until your entire body is just, ooh, I don't know, does anybody, oh, it's just a pee. Until your entire body is just flailing. So there's 5 of us playing this in the kitchen of the house, and all of a sudden, we start hearing this creaking, cracking, kind of almost like fireworks sound, and nobody can figure out what the hell's going on. And all of a sudden, the kitchen floor collapses, and Paulie, our keyboard player, falls right down through the basement. It turned out that our dishwasher had been leaking, and it had rotted out the boards in the floor, and because we were all doing Mammy Died, and really moving around a lot, eventually the floorboards just gave out. But nobody was hurt, and it was really kind of, we actually kind of laughed about it. But it seemed all the bad stuff always happened to Paulie, because I remember once, he was going to make something in the oven, and he turned the oven on, and it was a gas oven, and he turned on the gas, but he forgot to bring matches because it didn't have an automatic lighter. So he went looking around the house to get matches, and when he came back, he lit a match and went to light the oven, and the oven, oh, here we go, now this is the good part. And the oven blew up, and it burnt off his bangs and his eyebrows, and his, and if he had any nose hair, that was, I'm certain, gone too. But yeah, it was always the bad stuff seemed to happen to Paulie. I don't know, he just wasn't lucky or something. These walks, I've been walking all day, and now I have to walk with my dog. It gets so rough after a while. I'm exhausted, but she loves it. Oh yeah, I think I feel like shutting up for a little while. There's usually a little poodle that lives in here, a little black poodle, very cute, usually comes out and greets us. But I don't know where it is now. These people, they have had that station wagon on blocks in this driveway since I moved to this neighborhood, which is maybe 9 years ago. That station wagon has been sitting there. I can't believe that somebody doesn't complain about it. Because if I lived across the street or something, I would have called somebody and said, you know what, I'm sick of looking at this piece of shit sitting out my front window. That's just me. These people, oh, they finally mowed their grass. They don't usually mow their grass all summer long. But it doesn't look bad now. I guess they figured they'd mow it just the once. Right, Ginger? She don't even really need to be on a leash and collar anymore because she's so good. She just, yeah, she's really good. She stops when I stop. She stops many times when I don't stop. But she knows, like, if I say this way, then that means we're turning another direction and stuff. Right, Ginger? Look here, baby. Hey, Ginger. Oh, she's very busy. I read somewhere once that when you take a dog for a walk, it's like if you would be taking a trip to the library, because everything they smell, it's like us reading a book. That was the analogy they made. I don't really think it's like reading a book, but... Oh, she's turning around. That means she wanted to go home. Great. Yeah, but that was the analogy that I read. So I like to be patient with it, because I see people walking their dogs sometimes, and they're like, come on, come on, come on. And they don't want to let the dog smell at nothing. And that's what the dog's all about. They want to smell all the stuff. That's what taking a walk is. They're not doing it for the exercise. Look at her. Now, she is completely in this yard smelling some kind of something. What's up, Ginge? What are you smelling? Hey, potato baby. Oops. Yeah, we don't need a big close-up of her butt. The good thing is, now that she got this haircut, she doesn't get poopy pants anymore. And I don't have to take her out on the deck and hose her down. Because she used to, like, sometimes if she had a little bit of a loose bowel movement, she would get poopy pants on her pantaloons. Because she had, like, you know, a big fluffy ass. And, she didn't really like, you know, she certainly didn't like getting the hose put on her butt. But, like, it was the only way to clean it out sometimes. And so that's what I would have to do. Right, Ginger? She is still not even paying attention to me. She is so busy with her walking. Do you have to do another bathroom? I think you do. Sometimes she shits 3 times when we go on these. And, I mean, it's a brief walk. But, I don't know, it gets everything moving inside of her, I guess. So I get up this morning, get a load of this. I go downstairs, and, Zelda has already done an entire batch of what we call powder puff cookies. They're like a lot of walnuts and butter and sugar, and they're really good. And then next, when I came home, I went out for a little while, then I came home, and then she had made a batch of peanut butter cookies, which, hello, I love them too. So now we got, and she made the other day, the day before yesterday, that was Friday, she made what she calls them nut tossies. They're like little, how do you describe them? They're like little pie shells, little itty bitty, like the size of like a, I don't know how, like a mini muffin. And like you make a little pie shell, and then you put like goo, there's like goo and walnuts in it, and some crunchy stuff on top, and they're really good. She made them on Friday. So now we got nut tossies, we got rollouts, we got, hey, now this way, where are you going? This way, this way, this way. Just when I said she don't need a leash. So we got nut tossies, we got rollouts, we got peanut butter, we got powder puff. And I'm going to get fat this holiday. I could just tell it already, because between not smoking and having all these fab cookies around, all I'm going to do is be munching out. But it's okay. I don't care. Mostly on YouTube, nobody could see my belly anyway, because I just show my face. But, oh yeah, that's right, there's the real world. Nah, I don't care what they think anyway. Assholes. Okay, Ginge, I'm getting cold. It's getting a little nippy here. It was in the 60s today, which was a beautiful day for the end of December. But boy, as soon as that sun goes in a little bit, that's the end of that story. It gets cold really fast. Ginge, come on, baby doll. Now, wasn't I just saying how I hate people that do that to their dogs when you're supposed to be letting them read their library books? And now I'm doing it, but I'm getting cold. And I'm surprised she's not getting a little cold, too. I didn't even put a coat on, because I thought it was going to be warmer than this. Come on, sweet potato. Come on, sweet potato. Let's go faster. Let's go a little faster. Jeez. How many peas is this? Are you counting? Was that the 4th? She's the pee-and-must girl. Okay, now she's in the mood. Look, she's getting a little step to her gait. A little, that wasn't the expression. I don't know what I'm thinking of. Anyway, yeah, we're almost home. Okay, well, I just wanted to talk to you while I walk the dog a little bit. I'll talk to you later. I love you guys. Thank you!